You don't even know you're in a war. That's how they win. Right now, in this very moment, there are forces, invisible, calculated, relentless, fighting for something more valuable than your money, more precious than your time. They're fighting for your attention. And you've already surrendered it. You handed it over willingly, like a lamb walking into the slaughterhouse, thinking it was being led to pasture. Every notification, every scroll, every compulsive check of your phone in the dead silence of your own thoughts. That's not you. That's them, moving you like a piece on a board you didn't even know you were playing on. This is the silent war, and you're losing. But here's the part they don't want you to understand. The forbidden knowledge buried beneath layers of convenience and comfort. Your attention is the last truly scarce resource in a world drowning in abundance. Empires have been built on gold, on oil, on land. Now they're built on something far more insidious. You. Your focus. Your consciousness. The very essence of your present moment. And they've weaponized everything to take it from you. Think about it. Really think. When was the last time you sat in complete silence, without the urge to reach for something? To fill the void, to escape the uncomfortable presence of your own mind? When was the last time you finished a thought before another one hijacked it? When was the last time you were truly, undeniably present? You can't remember, can you? That's not an accident. That's design. Meticulous, psychological, predatory design. There are people, brilliant people, the best minds of our generation, who wake up every single day with one singular mission: to make sure you cannot look away. They study you. They map your weaknesses. They know exactly which colors trigger you, which sounds seduce you, which words manipulate you. They've turned human psychology into a weapon, and your brain is the battlefield. You are not the customer. You are the product, and the product is being harvested, minute by minute, scroll by scroll, until there's nothing left but a hollowed-out shell that can't focus, can't create, can't think deeply about anything that matters. This is the Machiavellian truth. They'll never tell you. The entire infrastructure of modern life has been engineered to fragment your mind, to keep you distracted, to keep you weak, because a distracted population is a controllable population. A mind that cannot focus is a mind that cannot resist, and you feel it, don't you? That gnawing sense that something's been stolen from you. That quiet desperation when you realize you've spent 3 hours doing absolutely nothing of value. Just consuming, just scrolling, just numbing yourself into oblivion. You feel it in the exhaustion that has no source, the anxiety that has no name, the emptiness that no amount of content can fill. That feeling is the war being waged inside you. Every app on your phone is a Trojan horse. Every algorithm is a predator, and you are the prey. They've studied your dopamine pathways better than you understand them yourself. They know exactly how to trigger that little hit, the tiny ruse that keeps you coming back for more. It's not entertainment, it's addiction, and like any dealer, they need you dependent, desperate, always chasing the next fix. But here's where it gets darker. Here's where the real horror reveals itself. They don't just want your attention in this moment. They want to rewire your brain so that you can never reclaim it. They want to condition you, to train you like Pavlov's dogs, so that the very idea of sustained focus becomes foreign to you, so that boredom becomes unbearable, so that silence becomes terrifying, so that you become so accustomed to the constant stimulation that you lose the ability to think for yourself entirely. And it's working! Look around you. Watch people. Watch them in restaurants, sitting across from the people they supposedly love. Eyes glued to screens. Watch them walking down the street, disconnected from the world around them, trapped in a digital prison of their own making. Watch and watch yourself enabled to sit through a movie, a conversation, a single uninterrupted moment without reaching for that device. This is the new normal. This is what they've made you accept. This is the cage they've built, and you've decorated it so beautifully that you call it freedom. But it's not freedom. It's slavery. Voluntary, insidious, invisible slavery. And the masters of this system, they don't use the products they create. The tech executives who design these platforms, they send their children to schools without screens. They understand something you've been conditioned to forget. That attention is power, and whoever controls it controls everything. They keep their minds sharp while making yours dull. They build empires on your distraction. They grow wealthy on your weakness. And every single day, you give them more. This is the predator-prey dynamic at its most sophisticated. You think you're choosing to scroll? You think you're deciding to check that notification? But you're not. You've been hunted so skillfully that you don't even recognize the trap. The predator doesn't chase you anymore. It's trained you to walk into its mouth willingly, repeatedly, compulsively. And here's the cruelest irony of all. You know this. Somewhere deep inside, past all the justifications and rationalizations, you know you're being manipulated. You know you're losing something precious. You know that the life you're living is a fraction of the life you could be living if you could just reclaim what's being taken from you. But knowing isn't enough, is it? Because the war isn't just external. It's internal now. They've colonized your mind so completely that even when you try to break free, even when you delete the app or turn off the phone, you feel that phantom vibration, that anxiety, that unbearable urge to check, to scroll, to escape back into the warm embrace of your own destruction. You've been conquered. And the most terrifying part, you've been conquered so subtly that you still believe you're free. This is psychological warfare at its finest. This is domination without violence. This is control without chains. And it's happening to you right now, in real time. Even as you hear these words, every second you spend distracted is a second you'll never get back. Every moment you surrender to the algorithm is a moment stolen from your potential, your purpose, your power. Time is the only currency that matters, and you're spending it You're hemorrhaging it on things that don't deserve a fraction of your consciousness. And the sickest part, they've made you grateful for it. They've convinced you that this is connection when it's isolation. That this is information when it's noise. That this is living when it's barely existing. You are dying by degrees. Your capacity for deep thought, for meaningful work, for genuine human connection, it's all being eroded. Systematically, scientifically, deliberately. And the weapon they're using is your own desire for comfort, for ease, for the path of least resistance. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. Ease is the assassin of potential, and the path of least resistance leads only to regret. The silent war on your attention is not coming. It's here. It's been here, and you're already losing because you didn't even know you were fighting. But now you know. Now you see the battlefield. Now you recognize the enemy. Now you understand what's at stake. Your attention is your life. Literally. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Where your energy flows, your life grows. Or, DS. Every moment you give to the machine is a moment stolen from your dreams, your relationships, your truth, your potential. Every notification you answer is a reminder that you're being summoned, that you're not in control, that you're a servant to systems designed to exploit you, and they will not stop. The algorithms will only get smarter. The manipulation will only get more sophisticated. The war will only intensify, because there are billions of dollars, infinite resources, and the world's greatest minds dedicated to one single objective: keeping you distracted, keeping you fragmented, keeping you under control. This is the reality. This is the truth they bury under convenience and innovation and progress. You are being farmed. Your attention is the crop, and the harvest never ends. So what now? What happens when you finally see the cage? When you finally feel the weight of the chains? When you finally understand that every scroll, every click, every mindless moment of consumption is a choice to remain prey or become something more? The war is silent, but your response doesn't have to be.